Now, these are just the formats, salaries. Can you see format that you need to understand? This means, for example, here you must write the employee, the name of the employee here, and then you put their gross salary here, which will be given. As you can see here are the deductions. We're going to put some deductions, and we're going to have a net salary here, meaning for you to get the net salary, you will take the gross salary minus these deductions to get the net. Are you okay so far?
Yes, sir.
And then here is the employer's contribution. In other words, remember the employer sometimes, I said, one for UIF, 1% by the employee, 1% by the employer here. Can you see now? And then the pension fund, again, you can see, like as I said, sometimes you can find that both the employer and the employee contributes pension fund. But sometimes you can find that only the employee contributes pension fund. So you must pay attention to the information given to you. And now SDL, remember I said SDL is only paid by the employer.
Yes, sir.
You will never find it under the employee here. Are we together?
Yes.
We've got medical aid. Again, medical aid sometimes is by the employer, sometimes it's by both employer and the employee. Again, don't worry, they will give you more information. Now you can see pay here. Pay means pay S-U-N, the tax. So remember, only the employee pays the tax. The employer cannot pay tax on your behalf. That's why you will never ever find the payee here, and then you only find the payee under employee, because the only person who's going to pay tax here on their salary is what? Is the employee. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you okay with the format for the salaries?
Yes, I'm fine.
Now, let's look at the wages format. They are similar. It's just that for the wages, okay, still we have got the name of the employee. For the wages, you must work for that gross wage. Remember, if I go back to the salaries, the gross wage is given to you here. But
Yes.
for the wages, you must find it. Why? Because you need to calculate the basic wage and you need to calculate this overtime. You add them together to get the gross wage. Do you see the difference?
Yes, sir.
But the employee deductions and the employer contribution is the same as what? As for those of the salaries. We treat them the same. And how do I get the net wage? Obviously, I'll take my gross wage minus the deductions and I'll get the net wage. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So these are the two formats which you need to know. Remember, they can ask you to compile this, or they can also ask you to transfer to the general ledger account. But before you can transfer to the general ledger account, you must know how to record these journals. But it will make sense when you start recording. For now, if you have got any questions about the format, let me know.
No, sir, we're good. I'm good.